Starbucks Chairman Emeritus Howard Schultz, he released what he's calling today, quote, a Marshall Plan for small businesses. Now, Schultz is saying the PPP alone is not sufficient, and he points to a myriad of real-life challenges and costs from the coronavirus: testing, hiring, training, connecting, reconnecting, supply chains, converting products and services. And I thought in his statement, his most profound part was when he said, small businesses are too big to let fail. I want to bring in IWF Policy Director Hadley Heath Manning to join us now. We've already had a discussion earlier in the show, Hadley, about this not being enough money. But certainly when you think beyond how long we're shut down and the new challenges facing small businesses, the idea of maybe a public-private partnership, a Marshall Plan of sorts, how does that sound to you?
There's two things that Schultz said that I wholeheartedly agree with. Number one is that small business is the backbone of the American economy. I think there's no debate about whether that's an important and critical piece of our economy to keep strong moving forward. And the second thing he said, he referred to the Marshall Plan, which among many other reasons for being implemented, the original Marshall Plan, part of its goal was to stop the spread of communism. And I do think a strong small business sector is one of our best defenses against the nationalization of different industries and certainly against the spread of bad economic ideas. There's maybe where some of my agreement with him starts to break down, because one of the things he suggests, Charles, is a big new government program that would provide government-backed lending to small businesses, more or less as a permanent feature of our government moving forward. Of course, the PPP and other programs right now have a real targeted and temporary, almost emergency-like focus. And my concern about moving all small business lending to the government is that we've seen that type of thing fail before.
Yeah, or, we saw what it did to student loans, right, and the debt levels there. I want to quickly squeeze in something from yesterday, and it's along the same lines. Virgin founder Richard Branson, one of the richest people in the world, just offered up his Caribbean home as collateral. He's actually been begging the UK Parliament to bail him out, maybe 500 billion pounds rather. Here's the rub. He doesn't pay taxes in the UK. He deliberately left the UK not to pay taxes, but tens of thousands of people work for Virgin. What do you do in a situation like that?
Well, I think that rub is at the center of so many of our debates right now about bailouts and about what industries we need to preserve, because ultimately it's about protecting the workers and protecting the jobs and protecting the productivity of those brands and businesses rather than trying to enrich the CEOs or the management or the corporations themselves. So that's a rub not just for Virgin, but for nearly all of these debates about bailouts. Interesting, Branson said in his open letter, this is the worst time in 5 decades he's seen for airlines. 85% of Virgin's fleet is grounded. So certainly they're experiencing sort of the brunt of this, as many industries related to travel are.
Hadley Heath Manning, thank you very much. Always appreciate it. Folks, test